Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Michael Tulip, and I'm very excited and passionate to be here today to share with you something called REACH, Rural Healthcare Connected. As you can probably tell from my accent, I'm from Australia. I've come 16,000 kilometres to be standing here today in Geneva to share this with you. And when I say 16,000 kilometres, everyone immediately goes, wow, that's a long way. And that is the same issue that is facing healthcare in rural Australia. The distances are huge. And whether it's 1 kilometre or 1,000 kilometres away from your nearest healthcare, that should not be any determining factor. Australia is the third largest country in the world, and 80% of our population is, 11% of the population is in 80% of the land space. And those 11% of the population, which are widely dispersed, only have 1.2% of the clinicians employed in the country. That is a massive problem for the delivery of healthcare. And how can we go about solving this? I would like to introduce you to Danielle and Richard. And Danielle is a rural nurse, and she spends a lot of time out in communities, helping them, doing vaccination programs, real on-the-ground triage, day to day. Richard is a rural doctor, and Richard is based in a town, and he serves those in his community, providing diagnosis and support above and beyond what the nurses can currently provide in Australia. What we need to do is bring these two people together so that we can use the reach that the nurses have with the ability for diagnosis that we have doctors, and that is where REACH comes into its own as a SmartPad application that provides that channel of communication to those nurses and to those doctors in those areas. We're looking to work with clinicians. This is a product designed for clinicians, and looking at working with organisations such as the Australian Government and the Rural Doctors Association of Australia to drive this product forward and to seek support from those organisations. What's our value proposition? How do we deliver value? What is REACH trying to do? At the end of the day, it's all about driving that healthcare experience and pushing it forward. It's about turning on its head the delivery model of healthcare that we know today, of the whole life cycle, diagnosis through the treatment being done by one person, being done by the one doctor. Now we're looking at a nurse who can use a doctor remotely to assist with the diagnosis and build the electronic medical record, audit the thing. So what makes REACH unique? What's the differentiating factor in the market for REACH? There are currently existing healthcare products and patient record systems out there in the market, but nothing is specifically designed for rural application. Nothing is designed for the field, and nothing is simple like REACH is. Nothing is as hands-on and easy to use by anyone. And that's what makes this product truly unique in its own right. So how would we market such an innovative and unique product? Any healthcare products are very difficult to market because of the nature of the small group of target audience. What we'd be looking at doing is partnering with the government to drive this forward as one of their connected communities and digital communities initiatives, which they're currently looking at putting forward. And we'll be working through that. We're looking at trade publications for doctors, and obviously an online presence, but also looking at community outreach, getting the product out there in a pilot sense, letting people touch and play and feel with it. From a sales model perspective, it is set up as a non-profit generating system. However, that may change depending on the support that's available. So we're uploading a $1,000 clinician upfront cost for hardware and access fees, and then a monthly subscription of 150 Australian dollars, which will cover telecommunications costs and also a subscription. If we could sell this for 3 times that price of 150 a month and still have people interested in it, depending on the business model you want to pursue. What are the challenges facing us in this thing? First and foremost is probably the privacy and security issues. We need to make sure this is a secure, robust channel. That doesn't exist at the moment. The technology certainly exists, but no one has actually put that application forward. We're talking about a change in the delivery model of healthcare, of the patient life cycle, a big change to the status quo, and also the legal and regulatory impacts that come with that and would need to be addressed. These are not insurmountable challenges. I've outlined a project that probably has a total cost of $100,000. What would 8,500 Swiss francs do? It would easily help to cover the cost and provide for the cost of a feasibility study to get out there into the rural Australia, into the outback, talk to people, talk to clinicians and work with them, and it'd give us enough cash to go forward and put forward a working wireframe and prototype. We could do this within months and have a product we can ready to sit on the steps of Parliament with and say, hey guys, check this out. If I were you, I'd be investing in this before the next election. Thank you.